And it's Monday, y'all, and I hope everybody had a great weekend. And we got my main man, Fred, Jersey Fred. What is popping, my brother?
Chilling, man, chilling. Just enjoying the fucking summer, man.
Yep.
It's been there's been a bunch of beach days going on lately, and obviously the pool.
And as many house guests as you have, it's insane.
Yeah, we've had some company for like the last month.
Yeah, exactly. And Fred, you're brought to us by the Breville Barista Touch now.
Okay, yes, I am.
And so here's why. They don't know that they're a sponsorship of the show, but I bought one. I'm making my own coffee now, Fred.
What, is it like a French press?
It's an espresso machine. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
It's the best purchase I've made in quite some time.
Espresso.
It's amazing.
No X. There's no X in it.
S.
No, X.
Espresso.
Yes.
I'm a barista. I should know this.
Yes.
But I'm pretty jacked this morning. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things I've ever purchased, man. I have to say.
Okay.
I have to say. Let's get right into it, man. Golf, and more golf, dude. Scottie Scheffler.
Jersey kid.
What do you expect?
I mean, really?
He basically ran away with it, in my opinion. When he got the lead, I was like, there's no way he's going to lose this thing.
No.
And
I kept an eye on it and stuff like that. I know you were also playing. So what were you watching the replays? Like
watching a lot of
tape delay?
Yeah, and the way our tournament worked is like I was in the morning, then afternoon. So I got to watch some of the morning or before even. I mean, shoot, I had a 7 o'clock tee time. I still got to watch some of it because it was up. So, it was, I think there was like 6-hour difference than us.
Yeah. And it's funny because like we started the year off at, with the question, is this Rory's year? And it's like, obviously it's Scottie's year.
Let me,
two majors.
One of the best tweets I saw, it said, somebody had posted and said, what does Rory need to do tomorrow? This was Saturday to win this. And somebody replies with, it says, what does Rory need to shoot tomorrow to win this? And a guy responds with Scottie Scheffler.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. Like, absolutely. We did at the beginning of the year. We thought that this was going to be Rory's year.
Yeah.
I think after the Augusta win, he tried to make a little run, but good luck, man. Good luck is all I got to say. I think he's probably going to win another 4 or 5 tournaments this year. Obviously, the majors are over, which is disappointing. I don't know why, but it feels like it's over too early.
Yeah, I feel like the last major should be at the end of the season, kind of.
Right. But with that being said, we're 70 days-ish away from the Ryder Cup.
Okay. And you love that.
I love it. I'm excited. But I think the biggest thing right now is everybody is now starting to talk about the Tiger Scottie Scheffler debate. And I'm curious what your thought is, but let me just throw this stat at you, Fred. Scottie Scheffler in his first 134 starts has 17 wins in 4 majors. That's insane. Yeah. Those are great numbers, right? Tiger Woods, 134 starts, 32 wins, 8 majors.
I mean, doubled them up.
I don't think you can compare the two.
No. But
now
but I mean, it's still not. I mean, I feel like Tiger's a one of a kind guy. At the beginning of his career, obviously,
right.
But like, the numbers that Scottie's putting up are still ridiculous numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I don't think it's fair to really compare the
No.
two. It's two different eras, and it's kind of very similar to the Jordan LeBron thing it is a constant debate. But again, it's a media topic. It's something to talk about, right? And
I do think though that it's easier to compare though, because it is a different era, but you're still playing the same exact game. It's a individual game you're playing, and the equipment has gotten better. So, I mean, if the numbers were the other way, where he had better numbers than Tiger, I think you can make that point that it's not fair to compare him to Tiger. But comparing him to Tiger, and Tiger still has better numbers, I mean, there's nothing else to say.
Scottie would have to be world number one for another 10 more years, which is, it won't happen. It won't happen. And here's the other caveat that a lot of people aren't talking about is, and this is my personal opinion, and maybe that's why people aren't talking about it, which is I strongly feel that the competition now is significantly better than it was when Tiger played. And they call it the Tiger effect. The guys that are playing now grew up watching Tiger and emulated Tiger. The guys that Tiger played against who beat them, they don't talk about the major wins they have. They don't talk about the total PGA wins they have. They talk about the time they beat Tiger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, and that could be the only other, I guess, way to like compare contrast is, but then again, we can just look at their numbers on the courses as well. I mean, if you wanted to dig deeper with like Tiger's numbers on certain courses with Scottie's numbers, I mean, yes, days are totally different. Like, wind and all that bullshit. But like, it's interesting. I mean, I just think that, Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of all time.
Absolutely. Hands down. But I guess with that being said, he may have a longer career than Tiger. Obviously, Tiger had some medical issues, personal issues, stuff like that. I don't foresee Scottie Scheffler having any personal issues. This dude is, but they said that about Tiger prior to that, right? But I don't know. Scottie's just a different dude.
I mean, maybe he ends up on the Epstein list.
You never know. I mean, you heard it here first if he does. but my thing is like, he's just a good dude. But my question to you is, how many majors do you think that he ends up with?
Well, he has 4 right now.
Correct.
How old is he?
29. He will be 30. He will be 30 next year. Right? I forget what I said. He will be 30 on the at the U.S. Open next year, which is a tournament he has not won yet.
That's the only one in the Slam he hasn't won.
So, and he has the opportunity on his 30th birthday to win the Grand Slam.
Career Grand Slam. I mean, how many majors do you think he ends up with in his career? I mean, I think he wins another 4 at least.
So let me go this over under 10.
I go over.
Fair.
And I'm not saying by a lot, but like I would take that. I mean, that's a tough call though, because like, I don't know. That's a tough call.
Well,
I probably would bet the over because I don't bet unders, but I'm not crazy about the number.
Yeah, it's a
8.5 would be a better number for me.
You're going over 8.5.
Yeah.
Fair. I like it. I don't see him going over 10.
That would be tough. I mean, listen, the way he's playing though, I could see it. I mean, because if he can stack up now, when he's playing hot, like next season, if he can get 2 next season, like, like he's halfway there almost.
Do you think he'll hit the? Do you think he'll get the year Grand Slam? Do you think he'll have a year?
I don't think anyone will.
No. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
If he gets that next year, I mean, dude, now he's up in a different level.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, Rory's got to do something to keep himself in this game.
Right. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Did you by chance see where he hit Rory hit and then the ball popped up?
Yeah, he dug one out.
So I first when I saw the highlight, because again I didn't see it live, I thought he was just like us.
Yeah, I'm like, cool.
And then he was gonna catch it. Like, whoa! Like I've done that before. I've topped one.
And then I see the ball rolling. I'm like, oh,
not rolling. This thing's on a rope.
Yes, I'm like, oh, he dug one up. Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But the Open was fun. I hate the time delay. That sucks, which is all the more reason why I can't wait for the Ryder Cup being Bethpage Black on our time zone. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. But you know what? The Open Championship was great, but I know everybody wants to know what happened in Flight 9 of the Indianwood Invitational.
Yeah.
And it was a grind. Andrew and I, 4 days of golf, and it came down to the last day. And I said to you, I'd love to place, to bring some hardware. Unfortunately, we did not place, no hardware. But I did accomplish a goal, and that was to play meaningful golf on the last day. Yeah. And it came down to the last 2 holes, and we struggled on 17, and just we couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. We came close. We took 4th place.
Okay.
A respectable 4th place.
Yeah, that's great.
But I got to give it up, though. Shout out to my partner, Andrew Smith. We hammed and egged it pretty well for a good majority of the tournament, which is what you want to do. Shout out to Indianwood, who put on an amazing event. But we'll be back next year. Next year's our year. I know what you're going to say, Fred. I know what you're going to say.
I said that when you texted me. I literally said it out loud. Like, wow. Like when I read that text, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, it doesn't get any more fucking Detroit than that. Like, dude. I mean, you're even using that for your fucking club fucking championship at your fucking private club.
Right.
Next year's our year.
Next year.
Yeah. Okay.
And hopefully I'm on here next year. That's continued and
some hardware.
With some hardware.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Bring something home.
I would love to. We were this close.
Yeah. No, I know. I was following on DraftKings.
Yeah. And I want some money too. I want some money betting on other teams. Shout out to Will and Jeff Sophia. We picked them to win their flight. They won. They're listeners. They're listeners.
Yeah. Okay.
But speaking of listeners, I'm going to get into that when we talk Yankees. I got a little surprise thing for you, but we're going to talk about the Tigers first.
Okay.
Not the ideal start coming out of the All-Star break. And, luckily last night was nice. We got a win. But now it's a question of, can we win without Skubal starting? And the trade deadline's coming up, Fred. You said you don't think we're going to make any moves. Thoughts of this struggle? I know you were giving me shit during the All-Star game as far as the numbers from the Tigers. Give me some insight here.
I don't know. I just feel like,
try to lower your Detroit hate, but just give me some honest feedback.
I've been in the spot where I only thought that the Yankees could win a playoff game with Garrett Cole. So I'm like, I know it. I hate to say that feeling, but you can't rule out Flaherty. He has he has a ring. So I mean, Casey Mize too. You just can't like rule guys out. Like as long as you have guys that like you've seen perform, it's fine. Obviously, see, this is the problem with having what your dilemma is, right? This is the dilemma, and I've gone through this, right? The worst thing is losing game one in the playoffs with Scooball, and then you're like, it's over.
Great point.
Right. and that has happened. Like tough game. Maybe he gives up 4 or 3, and you battle back, and you end up losing that game. Then you're like, it's over. Like right. like
that was supposed to be our lock win.
Yes, that was supposed to be our gimme. Like right. But like when you go up against another ace, it's the same shit. But like he's fucking pitching lights out. Besides the All-Star game. But like I don't really see them making a move. I do see the Yankees probably making a move for pitching now that we've lost Clark Schmidt, and like it's bad. And Max Fried couldn't even pitch in the All-Star game, which I'm okay with. I don't give a fuck about that. It's a blister thing. It's a blister thing. It's no big deal. But let
me ask you this: do you think that they should continue to allow the winner of the All-Star game have the home field advantage?
I mean, the years that happened was amazing. Like the All-Star game was fucking phenomenal. I think. And I've said this a billion times.
It's still that way, right? Because the National League won. Now the national, it's not.
No, it hasn't been. It hasn't been that in a couple years.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was.
But when it did matter, I thought it was fucking amazing. Like I think they should go back to it? Yeah, I was kind of cool with that, but then I'm also okay with that not being the case, just because the base MLB All-Star game is the only true All-Star game you'll ever see. No one, you can't not play defense.
Right.
Like in every other All-Star game. You can't like play half-ass on offense. What are you going to do? Strike out on purpose? Like
right.
Nobody does that. Like, so like it's super competitive. Yes, it is fun, and you get to see some matchups that and that's cool, but they don't really mean much. But like, so like it's definitely the best All-Star game out there. But I did like it when it was home field advantage because it was pretty cool. I thought it was a cool little twist. But with it not being that way, I'm okay. I'm cool with that. Like, dude, get rid of the pitch clock and bring that back.
So, and then obviously with the Yankees, they beat the Braves. The Braves.
Yeah, beat the Braves 2 out of 3. But we have biggest series of the year so far starts tonight.
And who do you guys play tonight?
We're in Toronto tonight.
Who are hot right now?
They're 3 games ahead of us, and so I mean, we got 3 games in Toronto. It starts tonight. This is the biggest series of the season thus far. Tide's got Pittsburgh and then Toronto, so hopefully they can help us out next weekend.
That would be ideal.
Yeah,
that would be ideal. But okay, so I came across a listener over the weekend, and I didn't even put this on the notes because I wanted to surprise you with this, and then I get your opinion. And I got a very, 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 very good friend who is a diehard Yankees fan. Was a member at the club with me. So I was with him for the last 4 days. And his last wish on Saturday evening at the party, as I'm walking out, when do I get the opportunity to come on the podcast and talk to Fred about the Boston Yankees series? So I'm looking at the schedule. August 18th, the Monday, August 18th, would be the Monday before the series.
Okay.
Or Monday, August 25th would be after the series.
Okay.
what day
I'm going to
should
be
I
here both.
invite? What day should I invite Nolan Duda from
Okay.
Ideal Traits on the pod to talk about the Yankees and Boston series?
The greatest rivalry in sports.
The greatest rivalry in sports.
Listen, I think that's up to him. I'm going to be here both days. So I think that ask him what he wants to do, and if he wants to do both, that's cool too.
Okay. How confident are you? I mean, they're hot.
They ended up winning like 10 in a row.
Right before the All-Star break. So he's jacked. He's going into the All-Star break jacked. Starts bringing your name up every time I see him. And now I maybe we'll have it. I'm going to tag him in this week's thing, and I'm going to give him the option. Does he want to do both before or after? Those are it. Yeah. The world is his oyster. So
he grew up in Michigan?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, I believe he grew up in Michigan. We'll have to have him on to discuss why he's a fan, because I also want to interject and just bring up the fact that I feel that both of you were not born in New York or Boston, but that's another story in itself, or raised.
But maybe he was born in Boston.
Maybe he was. I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry to hear that, but I mean,
he's actually a direct descendant of Donna Summers.
Now I can get on board.
I can't back that up.
I can definitely get on board with that.
His father actually invented the baked beans.
I'm good. Listen, I don't hate Boston as much as Boston hates us.
You say that every time. Every time we bring that up.
Dude, I'm good, man. I'm worried about beating Toronto tonight. Like, I don't care about your, little franchise over there.
Okay. Small market, mid-market?
Mid to big. It's Massachusetts. It's the Northeast. But, come on. They got their own little world up there.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, Fred, I didn't even let you know this, but I don't have a calendar in front of me, but we are going to take August 4th off. I believe that's a Monday.
Okay.
Monday, August 4th. We are going to take that off because I'm going to be in Boston.
You're going to Boston?
I am. I'm going to Boston.
Okay.
So I leave July 31st, day after my birthday.
Okay.
And Sarah and I are going to Boston to one of my fraternity brothers from Ferris. Go Pikes.
Oh, yes.
He's getting married.
Okay.
He is a head golf
Boston's a good time.
There. What's that?
Boston's a good time.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We fly in on Thursday. We are playing golf with my friends, my fraternity brothers on Friday, Sarah and I. A little nervous about that, Fred. All these guys went to school to play golf. Some of them are still head professionals. They're all plus handicaps, and I'm rolling in there with a hard 14.
That's all right.
So I said, do me a favor and put us in the back. I'm just here for the experience and play the golf course. Give me 2 strokes a hole, and let's see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, how bad can it be?
I could be asked not to play that golf course ever again. I don't know.
Nah, you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine.
But I am excited to see my friends. I haven't seen them since the last time we got together.
Was the last time he got married?
Nope. This will be his first marriage.
Oh,
the last time we got together, right after that, the world shut down.
Okay.
Right. I don't know if it had a direct correlation.
2020.
But in the January of 2020, a bunch of us got together.
Okay.
So I'm very looking forward to seeing my my fraternity brothers, and I will give you the day off, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to run the show by myself, I could. I mean, I don't know.
Could do that. Unfortunately, Fred, it is not paid. I know you had some issues with being off and not being paid. There's your union representative has reached out to me numerous times in regards to this, and we're still talking about getting you paid on days off.
Gonna have to test the free agent market.
Ooh, that hurts, Fred. That hurts. Speaking of hurting, did you see the shirts that the WNBA girls wore in the All-Star game? I'm very curious of your feedback because you are pro W. You've always been from day one.
Yes.
You slowly but surely have gotten me on board to somewhat tune in.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know your take on the shirts that they wore. And those of you who did not see this, which is probably 90% of you, it said, we want to get paid. Pay us what you owe us.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I think it was fucking awesome. Listen, you know, I'm anti-establishment, obviously. And you know that. So, like, you don't have to twist my arm to get me on board. You know, it's weird that, you know, like this is I was kind of shocked. I will say I was kind of shocked, like, that they did that. It's not like they're in a press conference or like you see them on the street or after the game or even coming in the tunnel.
In the All-Star game.
Yes, they're warming up. And I'm like, okay, like I can get on. First of all, I'm on board. You know that. So like now, I mean, I don't know how you figure all that out. Like, you know, like what do you owe them or what are they? I don't want to use the word worth because that it's not a good word to use in the situation. And I don't know, but should they get paid more? Of course. I've said this, you know, from day one. One of our listeners called me a crazy liberal because I thought they should get because I thought it was good that they got bonuses in the Commissioner Cup. So Pickle Dick said I was some crazy left liberal fucking nut. Which
is that what his name was on TikTok?
Something like that.
Pickle like, Daddy or something like that.
Pickle Dick or something. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I don't know how that's a political statement, but I'm still waiting for his response. But like, yeah, I think 75 grand. Some of these girls get paid. You know, I don't know. I don't know if that's
why.
You know,
well, why, Fred? This is my question. Why do you feel they should get paid more? And let me just put the spin on things and put it into a situation where we can relate. And let's say I'm working for a company and the company is constantly losing money every year on my back. And I come to the owner and I say, hi, Mr. or Mrs. Owner, I do feel like I should receive some more money. And they're like, well, we're losing money every year. I was like, it's bullshit. I don't care. I want to get paid. This is exactly what the situation is. The WNBA is a losing franchise as far as money is concerned.
Not right now, though.
Okay, and is it because of the ladies that are wearing a shirt, or does it have something to do with the Caitlin Clark effect?
It has something to do with everything involved, with the NBA having a bigger stake, and the NBA is not going to lose money. Like they have a stake in the WNBA. So with them in more and more in the picture and getting more deals, obviously with the Caitlin Clark issue or the Caitlin Clark effect, and there are some other. Like I made the point earlier this year too. There's a couple other different variables, I feel, right? Along with the Caitlin Clark effect. Okay. The Caitlin Clark effect is the Caitlin Clark effect. The fact that these teams are starting to combine some super teams and actually making transactions and moves to try to create some super teams, that helps too. You know, like it doesn't hurt that the Liberty won the championship. You know, like that.
Why does that matter?
New York. You know, I'm being honest. No, I'm being honest. It's not.
Why? Because the New York team won, it brings more hype.
Well, yeah, it's a big market team, which means there's probably more fans. I'm you know, of the team. It just puts them. It wasn't the Connecticut Sun that won,
right?
Like, you know, so I mean, I think
I still struggle with it because I can't get down with it because, okay, let's go back to my situation. My company's losing money. I'm coming to them and asking for more, but then my reason why is, but our parent company is making more, so that I feel like I should, meaning the NBA compared to the W.
I think the W is now making a profit. I think, and the scale is going to go even up and up and up from moving forward. And I think some of the pieces that were in play weren't in place, TV revenue and stuff like that, in the past was never in place for them to it was for them to break even, kind of, or like basically
it's like a write-off for the NBA. It's a tax.
What's that?
It's a tax shelter for the NBA.
I mean, maybe that was the plan. It was a league that, and listen, and I've said this too. Women's sports is on the rise, though. Now, I can't
argue that. I can't argue that point, and I get it, and I see it. But I just can't
it's starting to. So revenue is going to be there, especially after this. When they show you the revenue after this year, it's going to be way up compared to the past years, just because of they moved a lot of these games into the bigger stadiums. They got more TV games. I mean, obviously they're on ABC, like
you see it all everywhere now.
Regularly. Yeah. It's not like you're fishing around to find a WNBA game. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to put a WNBA package out.
Like as far as a viewership type thing, like you're talking about the like NBA or MLB, like
Now I think they're a couple years away from that because they still need to give you free games.
I think they're going to have to do that for quite some time.
We will see. I mean, the women's sports market is drastically rising. It's not just a bump up. And if you look at, and I know you don't want to believe this, but look at some of the numbers with the TV ratings. I'm going to say that, like, on a PGA Sunday, not a major Sunday, these WNBA games are having more viewers.
Curious to see. I'm curious to see the difference, and I'll give you this. Let's see if we can come up with these numbers off for next week. Is the viewership numbers over the last 4 years?
Yes.
And in the income and the financials.
But the viewership
but I
numbers.
think you're going to see it go like this.
Yes, but the
like
viewership,
there's no this. It's
an automatic, because the viewership numbers are obviously going to be up, and the only reason is there's more TV games. So that's kind of like a weird.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of hard to compare that.
Like if you look at ratings or TV ratings and they weren't on TV compared to when they were,
good point.
It's kind of weird. But you can look at revenue, right? But then again, that's a caveat too, because part of their revenue is TV. So, I just feel like, do they deserve? I mean, I think maybe somebody should come in and do do a cost analysis. I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. I mean that like no one's getting paid $40 million a year.
No,
I mean, so like let's take that off the table. And the only reason is the revenue. Like LeBron wouldn't be getting paid $40 million if the Lakers were losing money.
100%.
So, or if the NBA was losing
But I think
money.
that's you. I think you're kind of proving my point. And I don't really feel that they get this money quite yet, but like earn it, then come to me.
Well, no. I'm just saying he wouldn't be making $40 million. I think, but on the other hand, I also think their salaries are way low compared to what they should make. I don't think they should be making $40 million because it's not in the cards. Like that's not even in the cards. But should they be making more than 75 to 100 grand, 125 grand? Yes, 100%. But like again, I know, I'm not. We don't see the books, right?
Because somebody's cooking them.
But like, open the books to us, and then like, if you're the WNBA and you're the owners and you're taking all this heat, open the books then and say, look, I can't afford to pay you more because I need to make $15 million a year.
Right.
You know, like, tell
Mr.
me,
Owner.
yes, tell me that.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, they have a good case. And listen, the problem is they could easily strike. There's Unrivaled. There's like these other little leagues that are trying to like pop up. I don't think that anything will ever take over the WNBA just because the NBA is behind it. So like
Sure.
it's like when the XFL came out. Like, come on, dude, you're not gonna take over the NFL. Like,
Right.
it's just not designed that way. But
For sure. For
I
sure.
mean, and speaking of the W, I mean, P Buckets and AZ Fudd, that is America's couple now. Shout out to them that they finally. I mean, I think we all knew, but like that's America's couple, and I just hope that next year. I just made this reference to somebody. I think it was Jackson Spikes, who didn't really care much, but like if AZ Fudd gets drafted by Seattle, I mean, how cool would that be?
Just a match made in heaven.
Right? So, like, I mean, you could possibly have the first married WNBA couple on the court on the same team.
Interesting take.
So, but yes, P Buckets, AZ Fudd, America's couple.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first. I'm positive on that.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got a short one this week because we don't have a lot of sports. So I'm going to wrap it up with like, what are we watching? And unfortunately, I have no. Oh, you got something?
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna get into a little TSITP. I don't know if you were on that last week.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Fred.
TSITP.
Again, no clue.
The summer I turned pretty. That's what we call it.
Yes. Okay. We are. Okay. Let me. We are transitioning into movies. I did not know what Fred's acronym was. Yes, I did watch that. I watched the whole thing. I thought you finished it.
No. The 2 episodes came out Wednesday. It's season 3.
Oh, yes. I didn't watch. I'm not in there yet. Okay.
Okay. So last Wednesday, the first 2 episodes. This is going to be the last season.
Okay.
The first 2 episodes they dropped, and now they drop each week on Wednesday.
Without spoiling it for me, did you watch the first 2 episodes?
Yes.
Okay. So you're into it, season 3.
I will say this, no spoiler here. Just to give you a little premise.
Okay.
Or where now also the last season was 2 years ago.
Okay. Well, I just finished it, so that helps.
So you have to understand, 2 years ago, Belly was going into her senior year in high school, and Jeremiah was going into college.
Right.
Okay. So now that's 2 years of real time, not TV time.
Right.
This is going to take place Belly junior year in college.
Junior college. We jump 4 years, 3 years.
Basically,
in TV time.
You will get like a recap ish, like montage.
Yeah.
Let's say, but I'm okay with it too, though, because like they're like fucking 25
in real life.
Yeah, like come on.
For sure.
I will say this: I'm Team Conrad all the way. I think that if you're not Team Conrad, I can't really. I listen to people's explanations that are Team Jeremiah, but like I just can't. I can't take people serious that are Team Jeremiah.
Well, with that being said, I going off of ending on season 2, I have not. I have no context. I'm definitely Team Jeremiah. He cares more. Fred,
Does he?
we'll see.
We will see. But yes, you have to watch that.
Okay, I'll get into that.
We Were Liars was amazing.
We Were Liars was amazing.
Did you finish that too?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yes. We were in the middle of Yellowstone. You know, still
You're still struggling through the Yellowstone.
I don't give a fuck about cattle, and cowboys in rural settings.
Let me ask you this. Well, you're in the minority because that show basically, even though you are a couple years behind, that show made a huge impact. Who's your favorite character on Yellowstone?
Rip or Jimmy?
Okay, not Beth.
Nah,
She's a hot people.
She's a hot people. Yes, and I
love her because of that. They love her because of her being a hot mess.
Yeah, I grew up in Jersey. They're a dime a dozen around here. So
that's true. It's
true. Like, dude, I mean, she's a girl that you see
on the boardwalk any given Saturday.
You see her crying on the boardwalk. Tommy, I'm so fucking done with you, Tommy. Mascara, carrying her fucking shoes. I mean, come on, dude. I see that every weekend. I see Beth every weekend.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So I'm a Rip guy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Rip guy.
Of course. And Jimmy.
Jimmy. I love Jimmy. Right. Jimmy goes off and just starts to riding bull riding. He's a man. Jimmy's a man. And how many chicks does Jimmy have? He
got into that financial trouble, so he had to make some money.
No, understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been watching some of that. We did watch a show with the kids that we're currently still watching on Netflix, teen show. It's from a couple years ago. It's called Greenhouse Academy.
Writing it down.
Don't even write it down. No.
Don't write it down.
No, the kids love it. But you know, the good thing about it is the episodes are like, it's on Netflix, by the way.
Okay.
The good thing about it is the episodes are like 20 minutes long.
Perfect. You can breeze right through a season.
Yes. So it's it's really not worth. I mean, you know, I watch it because I like I said, the kids have been here for like 2 weeks. So like that's what we've been trying to watch, and it's okay. I do want to see the new Jurassic. I do want to see the new Superman.
Me too. What about F1?
I mean, it popped up on the service. I didn't watch it. I will watch it.
I want to watch it.
You know,
Sarah and I started a new show while I was over this couple days. My schedule was messed up with the playing in the tournament, but we started a show on Netflix called Sullivan's Crossing.
Yeah,
Chad Michael Murray's in it. It's your stereotypical, like, you know, I live in where are they at? They're in Nova Scotia.
Yeah,
you know, small town, everyone's close.
Neurosurgeon.
What's that?
Neurosurgeon, maybe.
Dude, you amaze me. You amaze me at how you just pull shit out of your ass. Not that you pull out of your ass, it's all up there. But yes, Maggie is a neurosurgeon.
Yeah,
who goes back home to Sullivan's Crossing as to where she was raised up until her mom like tore her away from her father.
Yes. Now and the reason I know this is because first of all, it's like the #1 show on Netflix. And I feel like I may have watched the trailer for it, but I've also been telling Mary to watch that because she watches all those Virgin River, them type of family oriented
Me too. Mary and
scandal shows. Yes,
Mary and I have the same taste. Yep, I love chick dramas.
Yes. You should watch Brothers and Sisters.
That's an old one, right?
Yes. She just watched the whole thing.
Yeah. Good. It's a good show.
It's the same thing. Family drama show.
But I am in a little bit of predicament though. I'm through season 2. I see that there's a season 3. Can't find it. I'm on my YouTube TV. Now I'm going to start recording it. I gotta dig deep. I gotta find where I can find season 3. If any of you are listening and you know where I can find season 3 of Sullivan's Crossing, I got to get on it.
Now, did you watch The Waterfront?
Yeah, great show.
Nope. Yeah,
yeah. You have not watched it?
I haven't, but I've seen it on there. Like, you know, like I probably will watch that.
And I believe I looked it up because, like I do every time a good Netflix show is, are we going to have a season 2? And it sounds like there is going to be. Sounds like there is going to be. But the anticipation that everybody's been waiting for, the movie comes out July 25th.
I know what you did last summer.
No.
I know. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Filmed in Jersey.
Did not know that.
Come on.
Everything happens. Everything comes from Jersey.
Yes. Netflix just building a huge Netflix studio down here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So I rewatched Happy Gilmore last week.
Okay.
Because Sarah have seen it, but it's been some time. And I was like,
well, yeah, you know,
so that you can catch some things, right? You know, because there's references that are going to be on this that go for there. You know, one of the things I did not realize, and a lot of people did, but I was slow to the party, that the girl on Happy Gilmore is the mom in Modern Family. If you rip her name off, I'm going to be blown away, Fred.
Julie Bowen? No.
Sounds about right.
Phil Dunphy's
wife. Phil Dunphy's wife. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. That's his love interest.
Yep.
Yes.
Happy Gilmore's.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So Happy Gilmore.
Julie Bowen?
That sounds about right. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that on next Monday. We'll get caught up on that stuff, and we'll see how the week goes. But other than that, I'm going to get back to barista and my espresso machine, which I'm pretty jacked right now. So I'm going to crush today. We got our cigar event tonight. I wish you were in town, Fred. When are you? Aren't you coming to town this week?
I was gonna, but I rescheduled my appointment. Where is the cigar bar?
So we do it at a different one every month.
Oh, okay.
So tonight's event, which I don't know why I scheduled this after golfing 4 days in a row and a crazy week, but it's going to be at Wild Bill's in Shelby Township, and should be a good event tonight, 6 to 9.
I feel like you do it more than once a month.
Once a month. Once a month, we go to cigar bars and we get about 25, 30 guys, just rip some cigars and bullshit, drinks. So should be a good time tonight. I'll see everybody out there.
Why don't we should do a podcast from the event one month. Then we have access to every single guest we want.
Then my computer's just gonna reek.
So what? We'll get you a new one.
We do have a big budget here. It's Monday, y'all. All right, Fred. I hope you have a great week, brother. Take care, y'all.
Wait, one last thing. I know what you did last summer. Everybody leave Jennifer Love Hewitt alone. Enough. I've had it.
Done. We'll end on that. Take care, y'all.